up, y'all? My name is Michaela Greene, also known as Green Faces, and I'm here at Legion of Music Studios in Raleigh with the one and only artist, FARI. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Of course.
I know you're a busy guy. You've been touring, you know what I'm saying? You've been traveling. You were just in New York. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I was in New York for a couple of singles that I just released.
Okay.
It's cool.
That's what's up. I heard you had a private release party.
Yep. Yeah, it was cool.
What did you learn from that experience?
Honestly, it was just cool to see like the feedback from the people that was in attendance. It was a couple like label A&Rs and stuff, so just cool getting feedback and stuff. You know?
That's what's up. I know it was, but now was that your first listening party ever?
Yeah, that was my first one.
Wow, in Brooklyn.
Yeah, in Brooklyn.
Big moves.
Yeah.
Big moves.
Sure. For sure.
What's next? So do you have a project coming up?
In December, Only One Volume 2.
What's
It's
up?
coming in December.
Okay.
The joints I just dropped are actually 2 singles from the project in December, so.
All right. Hove and Active, right?
Active, yeah.
I know those are going crazy right now. Everyone's like playing it. I've been seeing it on Instagram. So yeah, what was it about those 2 songs that made you want to release those first?
It just had like the single vibe. Like if you listen to them, they're more upbeat. You know what I'm saying? They're not really album cuts, but they're like single joints. So I was like, I might as well put these out to get people excited for the project.
I agree. So that's what your overall message was, to portray to your listeners, just to get hyped for what's coming up.
This is what's coming. You know what I'm saying? So,
I like that. I like that. So the top things I pay attention when I listen to new artists is their lyricism, their flow, and basically, you know, how they sound the beat, right? And to you, you hit all those 3 categories, but I can really say your lyricism is like very unique.
right.
Is that what you want to be known as, like a lyricist, or?
I feel like that's just who I am. If I become known as a lyricist, I mean it's cool, but I just try to be myself in all aspects.
Right.
Yeah, people tell me I'm a lyricist.
It's
natural, yeah, for sure. It's just natural to me. I don't try to like force myself. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's just naturally.
Yeah, it's
good. Because some people be forcing it. Some people
you can hear it though. You know what I'm saying? Like
definitely.
Yeah. No writers over here.
Speaking of your singles, Hove, which is my personal favorite on My Control. A lot of crazy bars, like. But you also say, still dressing like I'm in GQ, right? So I assume you're really big on fashion?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about your personal style. Like, how do you incorporate that into the music that you made?
I feel like fashion and music coexist. Like, it's this quote by Nigo, the designer of Bape. He used to say, like, he couldn't create without listening to hip-hop music. You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like fashion is expression, music is expression, so I always express myself in every aspect. Fashion, music. So like it's natural to me. I love clothes. Like I love clothes.
Favorite stores to go into?
Gallery department.
Okay.
Gallery. It's like this small brand, but they're gonna be huge. Gallery. I like, as far as designer, high-end designer, Louis. I'm a Louis.
I like Louis
and Tom and Dime.
Okay.
The second coming. Kanye is a Louis Tom Dime. I'm trying to.
You up next?
For sure.
I feel it.
Yeah, those 2 are the main ones. I'm not gonna tell everybody everything because they might fucking.
Right.
Yeah.
Gotta keep it on the low. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You can do, say whatever you want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Real comfortable vibes. Where are you from? Like, how's the love out from where you're from? Your city? Greenville, 252.
Yeah.
How's the love out there?
It's fire.
It's fire.
Yeah. I love it.
You have done any shows on Greenville?
Nah, I haven't did any shows in North Carolina yet. All my shows been out of state.
Ooh.
Every show.
Where have you been so far?
LA, New York, Texas. I've been to so many places. But yeah, New York, Atlanta. Oh yeah, Atlanta too. Yeah, that's for the 4th one. So yeah, those 4 places.
Where was that first show? What city was that
in? It was
in?
LA.
Wow.
I opened up for Dave East in LA 2019, last year. It was sold out too. It was crazy. Yeah.
So you started in 2018, opening up for
my
Davies,
first show was
your first show.
East, in LA.
Give this man some props, because I'm telling you, it takes people a long time to get to that. Okay, but that's major.
Cool. Yeah,
that's major. People were, fucking with your music and the crowd.
It was cool. It was cool, but at the same time, it was like damn, I'm really here. So it was like over. You know what I'm saying? You
were overwhelmed a little bit.
I wasn't overwhelmed, but it was just like, damn, my first show, like. I was just in school a couple months ago. Like, I was in my dorm, nigga.
Yeah.
So it was crazy.
The first song you dropped on your Apple Music I saw was titled D1, and it was a photo of you on the court, on the basketball court. Like, you used to be a hooper, where you used to hoop at. This is the hoop stage. So
it's the hoop stage.
Yeah.
I used to play ball.
Okay.
I played in college. I had a full scholarship.
You had a full scholarship. Collegiate.
Yeah.
So how did you make that transition from hooper to rapper?
I just did it. Like, it's not complicated. It was easy to me. I felt like I fell out of love with basketball, and I always was in love with music, so the transition was easy. It was natural to me.
That's what's up.
Yeah. But y'all people from North Carolina, like,
right. I feel like
it's natural.
Naturally, you had to play ball at least once.
Yeah, for sure.
In your life,
yeah.
But that's dope. You kind of were just like, this is kind of my calling.
Exactly. And I'm a natural competitor, so music, like, it works more for me in music because I can, you know what I'm saying, like, and I can fully express myself. Like, on the court, I had to be. You can express yourself, but you can't really, you know what I'm saying. You can't go on the gram, say nothing wow. You can't.
Right.
Really, you know what I'm saying. Like, I got a crazy mouth.
I agree. Definitely, if you're a part of a collegiate team,
it just felt like I was in school all the time. I would leave school, then I would go to practice and listen to my coach yell at me for 30. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody got time?
Yeah, like, I like being in control of everything. And music in the music industry is perfect for a nigga like me. So
definitely.
It was an easy transition.
That's good. I know it took a lot to kind of change paths like that, but I think it's paying off for you. From the outside looking in.
I don't have a choice. Like, it has to work. I already failed with. I didn't fail, but the basketball shit didn't work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So no, fuck that. I failed at basketball, so I can't fail at this.
Right.
This is like, it has to work. That's my mindset. Like, it has to work. It's going to work.
It's going to work.
Yeah, 100%. It's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
That's great. I love this attitude that, you know what I'm saying? You're very focused on what you want to do and what you want to accomplish. Yeah. So
I feel like everybody should be.
Right.
You have a dream, chase it. It'll work. Just be patient. Stay focused.
Right. You heard it here first, y'all. Speaking of staying focused, I heard in your song Tierra Wet how you say you don't need any features, you're good by your lonely. And you focus on that because none of your songs have features.
None.
So do you plan on sticking to that line, or do you plan on changing your mind?
Yeah.
Currently?
Yeah. I hold my own weight at all times.
All times.
I don't need any cosign. They're going to come. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if it's going to happen, it'll be naturally. You know, so I don't look for it. You know, it's some upcoming rappers, they pay so and so for features. It's cool. They'll come when it's time. But for now, like, I'm holding my own weight. Nobody can say he got popping because I heard.
You got popping because of you.
Yeah, for sure.
You have the right to say that too.
For sure. You like the third interview to say that though, that line.
Really?
Yeah, about the features thing.
Why? Because that speaks volumes. Because a lot of upcoming artists usually have features. They need somebody to kind of like build them up that pyramid. But the fact that you're doing that yourself, like I said, it speaks volumes. That means that you're talented. You don't really need anyone else to kind of like ride the beam.
For sure.
Do you have like any inspirations or anyone you look up to?
Music wise? Yeah,
music wise.
Like all the time?
All time.
Currently, all the time. Tupac, 150,000, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne, my favorite rapper ever, of all time. Lauryn Hill, Amy Winehouse.
Yeah, Amy Winehouse?
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's what's up. They're all very powerful
For sure.
artists, musicians, you know, they mean what they say. So I think that shows a lot in your music. You said you like to be in control. So you're independent?
Fully independent.
Fully independent.
Fully independent. And I love it.
You love it? What do you love about it?
Full control.
Full control.
I can put out music whenever I want to. I was talking to A&R people the other day, and it was just like, still don't really want to talk about, but once you sign, things change, you know what I'm saying?
Do you kind of lose your freedom a little bit when you sign?
For sure. I love my freedom right now. I feel like I'm still new, like I'm still, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to enjoy this independent for as long as I can.
Definitely.
For sure.
Now, what have you learned about the industry that makes you want to remain independent? Just
studying it. Like, you have the internet, you shouldn't be just going to sign a stupid 360 deal.
Right.
I studied everything. I still study to this day. Deals, lawyers, like down to who's managing whoever artist. Like, I look at all of that. And like, if you keep hearing the same thing over and over, it has to be right. Like, if every artist gets on Instagram and talks shit about their label, after a while it's like, damn, why would I try to sign to a label if every artist who signed keep crying about how they wish they were independent? So it's like, I'm not in a rush to sign to any label, you know what I'm saying? And I know it's gonna come. I know every label will want to sign me eventually, but it's like, for now, I'm good, bro. And even then, I still might, you know what I'm saying? It should come with something crazy that I just can't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, independent is the route for me currently.
Understood.
Yeah, I like my freedom. I enjoy my freedom.
Now, do you have a label that you kind of started up, or is it just?
I mean, yeah, it's only one for sure. Only one. Trinity Records is the joint.
Trinity Records.
Yeah, for sure.
When was that established?
This was established when I dropped out of school with my brother, Trey Lewis, like 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago.
So you just started rapping 2 years ago?
Yeah, for sure. My first song I put out in June of 2018.
That's amazing. You came so long, like such a long way from then. Like it takes people a minute to get to where you are today.
Down with labels and stuff. Yeah, just consistent. I've always had like a strong mind. I feel like, so manifesting my desires has been easy to me. I feel like it's been easy. I'm a patient guy too, so I just feel like anything I put my mind to, I can do. So that's what I do with this music stuff.
That's what's up.
Super duper focused with this. Like, if it's not music, I'm home chilling. If I'm not on the road, I'm home chilling. Like, it's all about the music. So when it's all about something, things are amplified times 10.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Rather than putting your focus on a million other things.
Right. So you kind of have that tunnel vision right now.
Tunnel vision.
That's really good.
For sure.
How important is it to just like have that tunnel vision as an artist nowadays?
It's very important because it's easy to get sidestepped into like the women, the girls, the money, the clothes, you know what I'm saying? The lifestyle is easy. It's easy to get caught up in that. I try my hardest not to. It's tempting for sure. It's definitely tempting.
I bet it is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's tempting. But if you want this, if you want to be a superstar, I'm trying to be the greatest of all time personally. And I know with that comes discipline. So I try to discipline myself as often as I can.
Very important. I know a lot of artists, it's easy to get sidetracked,
So
like
easy.
you said.
So easy.
And I feel like that goes with everything. So that the fact that you had that tunnel vision, you already came so far in 2 years. Where do you see yourself maybe 2 years from now?
Crazy. On top of the world, for real.
Yeah.
I already know. 2 years from now, it's gonna be everywhere that I thought I was gonna be. When I first started, I'll be there in 2 years. Well, I won't be there in 2 years, but I'll be there in 2 years, if you know what I mean. Like, this is a marathon, so I plan on being on some whole shit. Like, he can put out an album when he's 50 and people still gonna go listen to it, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like,
You want to make timeless.
Yeah, I'm trying to be here for forever. we're not trying to be on the vehicle forever. So
yeah, speak that into existence.
Yeah, exactly.
Manifest.
Exactly. 2 years from now, though, I'll be.
You're gonna be up.
Yeah, I'm gonna be up.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
exactly what I like to hear. So we're thinking about the future. How about the past? How much have you grown as an artist from when you first started till now?
Tremendously. I always had a talent for like writing raps, but like my songwriting has improved tremendously. Like it's easy now. I've improved tremendously. I feel like within these 2 years of like dropping out and making music, I've found myself a lot more too, you know what I'm saying? When you first start rapping, you try to rap like your favorite rappers. Like every good rapper knows that. You try to imitate, you know what I'm saying? But now I don't sound like who do I sound like you?
You sound like you.
Exactly.
Like I can't really think of anyone else.
Exactly.
You sound like.
Yeah, exactly. So
that's good.
I found myself. I'm still finding myself every day, but as far as musically, I know for sure like when I make a song, it's gonna sound like FARI. So I admire that for sure.
That's what's up. I know you. I think it was one of your EPs. You had like an introduction.
Yeah.
And there was a woman talking in that first track.
He's a man. But yeah.
Oh, a man.
You sound like a woman either.
My fault, whoever that was. But I liked what you said because that man, no disrespect, but that man was talking about how important it was to have, the knowledge of self. And I feel like you really like captivated that. That's your whole aura. Yeah. So I don't know, elaborate on that. Who was Mr.
That's Bobby Hemmett. Mr. Bobby Hemmett.
Bobby Hemmett.
Yeah, you can be your Google.
I need to do my research.
Everybody can do their Google.
Yeah.
That's Bobby Hemmett, yeah.
What is his importance to you? Why did you choose to include that?
Because that was my introduction, to the world in a sense. And I wanted, to set the tone of the project. Everything is energy. I want the first thing that people hear is this nigga talking about finding yourself and how important the knowledge of the universe is.
Right.
You just brought it up, so obviously it would work.
Yeah, you really embody that whole,
that set the tone for the whole introduction. And after that, it's my name is my name. It's introducing myself to everybody. And that's gonna live forever. People gonna go back to that tape 10, 15, 20 years from now.
And that's what you want.
For sure.
Message. I think you're doing a great job of, relaying that message to your listeners, your fans. So how has your team helped you grow into the artist that you are today?
Tremendously. My booking agent / manager has been pivotal. That's my best friend when it comes to industry stuff. And then my brother Trey Lewis, you know about Trey Lewis,
he takes a lot of your cover art.
Yeah, everything that I've dropped besides the D1 joint, he's did the cover for it.
That's so clutch.
Yeah, this one, he did that cover. It was in New York. We had a show in the Bronx.
Wow.
And he shot that on some accidental shit. But it came out super that's fire.
Is that on a Polaroid?
Yeah, he shoots all of them Polaroids. And he shot the cover for Mind Control and the Let's Not Forget cover he shot.
Yeah.
Which is crazy too. And I feel like his mind and my mind, he brings all of the photography things to you know what I'm saying? So he's been a tremendous help too. And he's everywhere I go. If I go on tour, if I do a show in whatever state, Trey was right behind me. So he's been crazy, influential in my career. And Zenobia, my manager and booking, they've been there every step of the way for sure. I'm grateful. Without them, I definitely would not have had any of them shows, and my cover art would have been trash.
That's crazy. You have people that really believe in you.
Yeah, for sure. And you know them, they're passionate.
Yeah,
people.
They're very
they're
passionate
both
people.
Passionate as fuck. So
they are.
You need that. They both crazy as hell too. But you need that in this industry,
definitely do.
For sure.
You need people to believe in you. That's just as important as the artist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like it's more important than the artist.
Yeah.
Honestly, because the behind the scenes is what catapults the artist. You know what I'm saying?
Brings everything together.
For sure.
So thank you so much for coming in.
Anytime.
Chatting with me.
For sure.
Until next time, maybe we could do this again in December.
Yeah.
That's
for the release.
For the release.
Yeah, we can do it backstage at the show.
That'll be dope. Okay, there's a part 2 coming up. Y'all heard it. You know what I'm saying? It's on video. So it's coming. All right, so my name is Michaela Greene, also known as Green Faces. We have FARI. Drop your handles where people can follow you.
Only one FARI, ONLYONEFARI, everywhere. SoundCloud, Spotify. Well, not Spotify, just type in FARI on Spotify. Instagram, Twitter, SoundCloud. Yeah,
all that.
Yeah, all that.
Perfect. Thank you so much for coming in. Until next time, y'all.